So what is good, and welcome to Dre and Kay's Mock 5.
Mock 5?
What is it?
Top 5 mock draft.
Oh, there you go.
We'll save you the time of doing all 32 teams. We're going to do the top 5 players for this year's 2015 draft.
Don't forget our favorite teams.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, +1. So,
favorite teams.
Not top 6, but 5 + 1, as you said earlier.
There you go. Alright, anyway.
Okay. But anyways, so let's get to it. Who you have going number 1?
Alright, so, you know, the Bucks out here in Tampa, you know what I'm saying? And recently, in this world, we had a Jameis Winston spotting at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I guess.
Oh, I thought you meant like in the neighborhood. I'm
not in the neighborhood, but you know, like Tampa Bay, Jameis Winston was out there, and I think it's set in stone. Jameis Winston, number 1, coming to Florida and doing his Tampa Bay thing.
Yeah, so I concur with my colleague, Dre Drizzle.
Colleagues, right?
Yeah,
Nice to meet you. How you doing, sir?
Oh, it's nice to meet you. So I also have famous Jameis going number 1. Look at my picture.
Why is mine? Alright, wait.
Yeah, so I have famous Jameis going number 1. Him, Mike Evans, Vincent Jackson, and hopefully not resurrected, but a re-insurgent, or I don't know, a better version of Doug Martin coming in. That could be a lethal addition to the squad.
I like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so number 2. This is where things get very, very tricky. We all know Mariota's sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Number 2, Titans they're just like, alright guys, feed the pigs, what do you guys want? So, what I have is this. Tennessee Titans are right here, but I feel like they're gonna trade. I feel like Sam Bradford, maybe a first round and a third round pick to the Eagles for this guy right here. M squared, aka Marcus Mariota, going to the Eagles. Okay, trading Bradford, first round pick, third pick to the Titans.
That it?
Yeah, man.
Alright. So, I also believe that, actually, you know what? If I were the Titans, and if I was a team that has no marketability and no swag per se since the Steve McNair days, I mean, at first I was gonna say the Browns were gonna trade up because, you know, they're in desperate need, and maybe the Chargers, but if I were the Titans, I would say, why don't we just get Marcus Mariota 2 without trading it? You know, no trade, just pick up the man, pick up the Heisman Trophy winner, the best player in college football last year. So why not?
Okay,
I mean, I could see him easily getting traded like you did into maybe other teams, but
who knows?
You know what? Like, why not? Like, that's a solid pick.
It is solid.
All right, number 3, Jacksonville.
Right, number 3, Jacksonville, also the Florida team, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry James went number 1, so y'all can't have him. So at number 3, I think they got a quarterback, you know, with a good guy. They got a tight end. Right now, Julius Thomas, right? They just picked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they get anyone else?
Blackman no longer is elite. Sorry.
I'm sure they picked someone else up. I can't think of them right now, though.
Yeah, someone else. But they're on a rise. I'm not saying they're a Super Bowl contender, but they are on the slight rise. Now it's time for defense. They're going with the man with the bushy hair, Leonard Williams, USC, moving from, you know, out there Cali to come down here to South Florida or North Florida, but you know, down south to Florida, Jacksonville. It's your turn, Leonard Williams.
That's a good pick. So Jacksonville, you know, they're getting a little bit better, like you said, and I also believe that they will go with defense, and I'm gonna say defensive end Shane Ray.
So now we have the Oakland Bay Area Raiders. You know what I'm saying? The city right now is popping. They got the Warriors doing their thing out there.
Right.
So it is time for the Oakland Raiders to do their thing, and they're moving forward. They got a quarterback. They got receiver, or they don't have a receiver, but
that's what the draft is for.
Wait, no. Kevin White, mad upside. That man's upside is talking about Calvin Johnson upside. If you compare this man to possibly Calvin Johnson, who's one of the, I think, greatest receivers of all time.
Yeah, and the Brandon Marshalls of the world.
Yeah, then come on now.
The big receivers.
How you gonna skip out potential?
Right,
Potential.
The man ran a 4.38.
Yeah. At worst, he's gonna be decent. So go. I would take decent every day. Your turn, bro.
All right, for 4, you already know. Receivers, Derek Carr needs a young receiver to mesh with. They have a Latavius Murray, I think that's his name, the running back. And you know what? You gotta pair the man up. Peyton Manning had Marvin Harrison. He had Reggie Wayne. Every quarterback has that main receiver, and I'm going with, Amari Cooper, arguably.
I don't need space.
Well, I'll just, put it right here.
Right, cool.
I'll have him hanging just like the Redskins thing. But I have Amari Cooper, you know what I'm saying, wide receiver. You know, I mean, Kevin White's a great pick, but I think Amari Cooper is, you know, just he's better on tape, so he's the safer pick. That's a better way to look at it.
Cool.
They're both great picks.
Now for my number 5 pick, all right. It's crazy, you know. Look, Florida, you know, y'all know we in Florida now, but now we're going back home, right?
DC.
5th pick right here.
DMV.
Yeah, right back to the DMV. We have this guy. Eli already picked him at 3. I say at number 5. The man with he has some problems going on right now with you know, ball and like toes and stuff. But Shane Ray, I think he has to go top 5 potential. You know what I'm saying? It's there. They lost Brian Rackford, didn't they? Yeah. So if anything, I think, you know, they have their front 4 is not bad. They can stand up Shane Ray. They can play like, you know, pass rusher. Stand him up, let him rush. But as long as he gets his toe right, he gets the law thing going straight,
he gets his toe right.
I think he'll be good. You know what I'm saying?
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's NFL. He's gonna get a talking to by legends and all that, and then
right.
It's good. It's go time.
All right. So for number 5 for the Redskins, I have Dante Fowler Jr. for the Gators. Yep, so Arakpo's gone. They need another man to help Kerrigan, you know, up the production. You know what I'm saying? They have great defense, and they need to, well, they've always had great defense. They need to continue to be like, you know, the other Maryland team like the Ravens and continue with the defense dominance.
True. All right, so now for the +1. As y'all see, we do not have the logos and stuff. So, logo on me, face of the frame, you know what I'm saying?
Where is it? Where's the logo? There it is.
Face, me, logo here. Now, obviously we can't have any of these guys.
I wish.
It's unfortunate.
Why can't we take all 5?
I mean, I would if I could.
Right.
So, as the GM for the Baltimore site now, I wish. But anyways, as a fan of the Baltimore Ravens, I will be selecting at number, I don't even know what number we have right now.
I have 17, you probably have 19 or something.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah, probably up there, like 19,
well,
18.
I believe that we need a cornerback. That we've been struggling at cornerback. That we've been struggling at cornerback. So Byron Jones, come home, bro. I mean, you're not from Maryland, but still, come home.
To your future home,
Baltimore
for 10
Ravens,
years to come.
Byron Jones.
All right, so come home. All right, so for the Chargers, you know, there's been a lot of speculation about Mariota coming to the Chargers, but that's died down a bit. But I could seriously see that happening still. But let me not be biased. I want Mariota. You know, trade Phillip Rivers because we may go to LA. So.
All right, so tell me this: who, if you guys were to get him, who would be the trades? Who would be the picks? What's going on there? What do you think?
Phillip and probably our 1st round pick. I'm just gonna go with the more likely pick with Melvin Gordon. You know, we lost Ryan Matthews. Danny Woodhead broke his ankle, so I mean, his chance of coming back as good is not highly probable. So Melvin Gordon, running back, and hopefully we can finally get some decent yards out of the backfield.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want him.
That sucks.
But we need defense, so.
Yeah. All right. But that's our top 5 mock draft, and
hope you guys enjoyed.
Yep.